super important components that we check is the fan motor and the belt and the pulley system. So this is your fan drive motor, this part over here to the right. And then you have the actual fan itself, or the squirrel cage, as a lot of people like to call it. I'm sure you can imagine why it's called a squirrel cage, because it looks like a big hamster wheel. These belts, they don't, when it comes to actually driving a motor with this style of system, it's called a V-drive. Now, this belt has a taper to it. What drives this belt is actually the sides of the belt, not the flat part in the center. So what happens over time is, if you look at this pulley is pretty wore out. There's a pretty heavy groove in the side of it. It might be a little hard to pick up on camera, but this pulley needs to be replaced. Because what happens is, if you don't have those two nice flat surfaces, mating to each other, you're not going to get good traction on this belt, which is going to cause it to slip. And if it slips, it burns the belt up and the belt breaks, and now you got no fan. We check the pulleys on the motors, check the bearings for end play and lateral play. Make sure that those are all good, change the belts. We put a new belt on it every single time, no matter what. It is kind of funny though, whenever you open these units up, if you have a belt that's not broken, that's usually where you find it. Now, why do we leave all the old parts inside the unit? Well, because at 2 o'clock in the morning, when you need to fix it and you don't have a belt in your truck, you're saving the next technician. They can at least get through the service call. It's kind of funny. We didn't leave this part. This was here when we opened the unit, but this is a gas control. We have no idea if it works. Maybe it kind of works. Maybe it works a little bit. At 2 o'clock in the morning, as long as it works something, it's good enough. So one of the other things we spoke about on the other side was the heater on the compressor. These bands that are wrapped around the bottom of the compressor, that's the heater. So what these do is these help keep the oil that's in the refrigeration system at an operable temperature, because when it's too cold, oil gets really thick, and that's how it can cause compressor damage. So between having this stuff so you can run it in a low ambient situation, the economizer, that's how you're able to run these things when it's like it is today out.